Mr. Danstan Omari to ventilate more on the constitutional concerns to help us in addressing. Thank you.
Appointments of principal secretaries is a process that starts by applications being sought by the Public Service Commission. Once the Public Service Commission interviews these people, the names are forwarded to the President, and the President nominates. There is no statutory requirement for the numbers. The President, in his wisdom, has nominated 51 Kenyans for those positions. The law and the Constitution provides that they should be taken to Parliament for vetting. The rationale for Parliament to vet is based on the point that those are the people's representatives in Parliament. From previous record of the CSS, we completely, as Kenyans, saw that there was no vetting. Parliament became a conveyor belt. All the names that went to Parliament for CSS passed through. This is the second list going to Parliament. And we have been instructed that because Kenyans have no faith in Parliament, because the President controls the terrain of numbers in Parliament, we move to the judiciary so that we challenge and stop the names from being dealt with in Parliament. And that is why we have gone to court to challenge those names, because they do not meet the constitutional threshold that is required for those positions. What are these constitutional thresholds? The face of the Republic. Ethnicity based on the face of the Republic is purely the angle that there are 44 tribes in this country. The President has created 51 positions for principal secretaries. Therefore, it is prudent that each tribe, the 44 tribes get one. Each tribe gets one. The President remains with 7 more. He can allocate it to other people, because other tribes, this is the only chance they have to fill the national cake. Of great concern, PSS come from 2 ethnic communities. But if you look at the mischief there, all these people have been allocated a county. Akisi, who is from Mombasa, is given a position of a PS, and it is said Mombasa County is represented. Akisi in Kwale is given the same position. Then they say Kwale County has been represented. Akisi in Trans Nzoia has been allocated, and we are told the county of Trans Nzoia has been represented. Akisi, who is in Isiolo, is given that post. So we have 13, we have 27 people who represent 2 ethnic communities, but spread out in every county. The question we are asking is the core of our ethnic communities not having sufficient professionals to get those positions. That is why we have been instructed to challenge this, and we have demanded from Public Service Commission and the National Cohesion Commission the ethnic question of the people who have been appointed. 2, we have seen still the question of nepotism. A member of parliament from Kirinyaga has nominated 2 of the sisters to be MCS, not in Kirinyaga. Then a wife becomes a nominee for the PS's position. That is why the people in Kirinyaga are asking, is there no any lady fit from Kirinyaga to take that position? So we are raising very fundamental questions, that there is no ethnic balance, the nominees. Number two, there is no gender balance in those nominations. Three, there is no inclusivity, and especially from the county of Nyamira, where I come from. Nobody is there. What Kenyans want is that the president go to vote the whole country. He had members, he had people who campaigned for him from Wajir. Let them be appointed principal secretaries. He had people who campaigned for him from Nyamira County. Let them be given those positions. Unless we have enough technocrats, so we are seeking orders to stop the names from going to parliament until the question of inclusivity is dealt out with it. The reason as to why the president raised the number of these positions from Uhuru Kenyatta's 41 to 51 under the bottom approach, we thought that it is to include at least every tribe in the decision-making position. Other tribes will sit in cabinet and will sit in the PS's position. Those are the only two functional positions in government. The others are mere clerks. So other tribes are going to be told, you are an ambassador. Really, what do you effect on resource on the national care? Other tribes are going to be told, we are going to appoint you an area sub-chief. How does it affect on the national distribution of the national cake? So we are appealing that we are ready to defend this thing in the judiciary, and President be put on notice that he is no longer the president of the select few. He's a national president, he's a national government, and elections are over. Let every Kenyan feel inclusive in this government. That's your question.
Who has instructed you?
The petitioner, Fredrick Bikeri, has instructed us.
And given that there is this behavior of the executive not obeying court orders, don't you think you will be doing an exercise in futility?
You'll ask what happened to Jacob Zuma for him refusing to comply with court orders. Our job is to get the court orders. If the executive decides not to follow the court orders, the country does not go away. We know that court orders must be complied. His Excellency has said he will comply with court orders. So for us, our role is to represent our client and get those court orders.
Nandoro,